Welcome students.
Now we have seen the three elementary transformations. Let us solve few examples on these three elementary transformations. Now I have taken one example here. You have to apply the given elementary transformations on the given matrices. So I have taken three matrices A, B and C. On A matrix you have to apply the elementary transformation, that is R1 gets interchanged with R2. So elements of the first row should get interchanged with the elements of the second row. So what will be your equivalent matrix for first one? Yes. So 1 0 will become the elements of second row and minus 1 3 will become the elements of the first row. So this becomes your first answer. Yes. Only interchanging of first and second row. Now matrix B, what is the operation you are supposed to apply? You are supposed to apply that R1 minus R2. So which row is getting changed? The first row will get changed. You are supposed to subtract the first row elements by the second row elements. So corresponding elements you have to subtract. So what will be the second equivalent matrix? 1 minus 2 will become minus 1. Minus 1 minus 5 will become minus 6. And 3 minus 4 will become minus 1. And second row will remain same. 2, 5, 4. Yes. Now, next is third matrix C. This is your matrix. What is your operation? Your operation is 2 into C2. That is column 2 elements will get multiplied by the non-zero scalar 2. First and third column will remain the same. So what is your first column? 1, 0. It will remain the same. Now multiply the second column elements by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So this will become 4 and 2. Third column will remain as it is, minus 1, 3. So this is the way you are supposed to apply the elementary transformations on the given matrices. Okay. We will go towards the next example. What does the next example say? Matrix A is given, 3 rows and 3 columns you can see. Now first what we are supposed to do is first apply the operation 3 into R3. And then we will apply the operation C3 plus 2 into C2. So let us start with the first operation, that is 3 into R3. So R3 elements will get multiplied by the non-zero scalar 3. So what this will become matrix, equivalent matrix? First row as it is 1, minus 1, 3. Second row as it is 2, 1, 0. 3 into 3 is 9. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So this becomes your new equivalent matrix after applying the operation 3 into R3. Now next, what is your next operation? C3 plus 2 into C2. So C3 elements 3 0 3, they will get multiplied, they will get added to the elements of column C2 when they are multiplied by 2. So let us see what this matrix becomes. Yes. First column will remain as it is, 1 to 9. Yes. Now second column is also not changing. Which column is changing? C3. Second column minus 1 1 9 will remain as it is. Yes. Now C3 means 3 plus 2 into minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this will become 1. The next is 0 plus 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. So next element is 2. Then 3 plus 2 into 9. 2 into 9 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. So this element becomes 21. So this is about your first applying 3 into R3 and then applying C3 plus 2 into C2. Now what does the second part here say? First apply C3 plus 2 into C2 and then apply 3 into R3. Okay. So now we will apply this operation first. So this is second part. Yes. So on this matrix, first column as it is 1, 2, 3. Second column as it is minus 1, 1, 3. and third column will get changed now. C3, 3 plus 2 into minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this element becomes 1. Then 0 plus 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Next, 1 plus 2 into 3. 3 2 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So this element becomes 7. Now what is the second step they have told? After this operation you apply 3 into R3. That is third row elements you will multiply by 3. First row as it is 1 minus 1 1. Second row as it is 2 1 2. And multiply these elements by 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9 and 3 7s are 21. Yes. So what do you observe here? If you look at this matrix and if you look at this matrix, they are one and the same matrix. They are equal matrices. All the elements inside are same. So what do you understand by this? Either you do this operation first and after that you do this operation, or you do this operation and then you do this operation. Still the matrix what you are going to get is one and the same matrix. So what do you learn from this example? That elementary transformations are commutative. What do you learn here? Elementary transformations are commutative. Okay. So here you learn that elementary transformations are commutative. Anyhow you do the operations or elementary transformations, you will get one and the same answer. Examples on elementary transformation. Let us move to the next example. Transform this matrix to upper triangular matrix by suitable elementary transformations. So we have seen three types of elementary transformations. Examples also we have seen. We have seen that elementary transformations are commutative. Now you have to convert this matrix to upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix means what? These three elements, they should be 0. So, and remaining elements, these are called upper triangular elements. They can remain any. Or these three elements you have to convert to 0. So this is the given matrix. Now how to convert these two elements to 0? We will utilize this 1 to convert it to 0. So what should be my operation? If I use R2 minus 2 R1, 2 into 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 will give me 0. Simultaneously I can do the operation on third row also. R3 minus 3 into R1. Okay. So 3 minus 3 will give me 0. So now our second and third row will get changed. First row remains as it is. 1 minus 1, 2. So 2, 1 into 2 is 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Then 1. Minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. 1 plus 2 becomes 3. Next, 3 minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So second row operation is over. Now go to the third row. R3 minus 3 into R1. 3 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Next, R3. 0 minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. 0 plus 3 will become 3. Next, 4. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Okay. So these two elements have converted to 0. Now this was actually 0, but converting this to 0, this element has become now 3. So we will have to do one more operation to convert this element to 0, so that the matrix becomes an upper triangular matrix. So very simple operation will be, if you subtract R3 minus R2, so 3 minus 3 will give me 0. Very simple operation. So here R3 minus R2. First row as it is. Second row as it is. Yes. 0 minus 0, no operation, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. Minus 2, minus of minus 1 means minus 2 plus 1 will become minus 1. So you can see these three elements, they have been converted to 0. So the matrix given has been transformed to a upper triangular matrix. So this is your upper triangular matrix. Yes, so three operations we used. One operation to convert this to 0, another operation to convert this 3 to 0, and one operation to convert these 3. So 3 elements we have converted to 0 and we get the upper triangular matrix. Okay, understood? So these are few examples related to the upper triangular matrix. Next we will see how to find inverse of a matrix.